I use these settings to improve my freestyle and competitive playing over 100%. These settings will either take you to the next rank or improve your freestyle ability drastically. I've done freestyle for a couple years in tournaments against the likes of Jaxi, TX and many others. These settings are ones I've created through all of the years of trial and error, so make sure to stay to the end of the video to see all of my settings. Before I get into the settings, like and comment to push this video on the algorithm and to hit my like target of 50 likes in this video. These are the best OCTANE settings. These are a cross between comp and freestyle. I mainly do clip hitting and comp, so if you want to do clip hitting, these are absolutely perfect for you. If you want to do comp, they're also good, and if you want to just do freestyle with OCTANE, they're also good as well. So I'll show you the settings now. So starting off with gameplay settings, I've got all of these on default really, except from input buffer. What's slightly different? I think it's different, I've got no idea. Now for camera settings, to start with, field of view 110. Some people have it 100, I don't really like that. I've always got it 110. I think 110 is the best by far. Distance, I've got 260. Some people have it lower, some people have it higher. If you're just doing freestyle, I would have it around 240 or 230. But for comp, 260, 270 is the best. So I've got 260 for a good middle ground between all of them. So now for height, I've got 110. I actually really do enjoy having it at 100. I think 100 is better in a lot of aspects. But I feel like 110, it just covers every single area possible, where 100 doesn't. So I would definitely recommend always having it at around 100, 110, you choose. It's personal preference really. I change it every other week, so it doesn't really matter at all. So now angle, I've got angle at -4. Some people have it a lot higher for flip resets. For example, -8, that's perfect for flip resets. So as you can see here, you can see right above the ball. When if you have it a bit lower, you might not do resets too much. So you might have -3, -4. So I think -4 is the best middle ground for comp in general. I feel like -4 is really good. So now for stiffness, I've got stiffness at 0.25. This is basically when you go supersonic, your car camera just goes right out. Some people have it around 1 instead. I prefer it kind of in the middle, so my camera does go out a bit, but it's not completely stiff. Some pros really prefer it at 1, but I think it doesn't make too much difference. So I've got it at 0.25. I think it makes your clips look a lot cleaner as well when it's around this. So I just have it at 0.25 for a good middle ground. But these three bottom things, they don't matter at all, to be honest. Swivel speed doesn't matter, transition speed doesn't matter, and stiffness doesn't matter either. I think swivel speed at 1.4, transition speed at 1.4. This is basically how your camera moves to the ball. So you see here it snaps quickly, it looks really clean. This is mainly for clip hitting to make it look a lot cleaner. So I definitely recommend you have it around 1.4. Inverted swivel, I've got inverted swivel on. A lot of people have this off, and that's mainly because they don't know what it does. It's basically how your camera moves on top of your car when you're doing flip resets and air dribbles. I think this makes it look a lot better. And it makes it look a lot easier as well. When I was practicing air dribbles a lot, I always had this on, and I saw a massive difference between it. So I definitely recommend you put it on if you do freestyle. If you do comp, it might not be useful at all. I don't know, but personally I think it's a lot better when I've got it on. So now for my keybinds. I don't think keybinds matter at all, to be honest. It's just whatever you're used to. They're mainly all default except power slide and arrow left, arrow right. But just do whatever you're used to. There's no correct keybinds, it's all personal preference. People who tell you to put boost on R1 or R2, whatever it is, that's just a load of rubbish. It really doesn't matter. Mostly every freestyler has boost on B. So here's all of my settings, nothing too special to be honest. So interface, all of these are just default. Except from nameplate scale, I've got it 120 instead of 100. This is so I can see the other players a lot better. I have this turned on as well. A lot of people ask me how I get my meter changing colour, and this is the one where it changes colour. So I definitely recommend you change that. Video, I have all of my video on performance, like this. Keep all of these like that. All of these like this. My computer's just so bad that I can't have it any different. I probably would have some of these on if it was any different, but these are my recording settings. So settings I have right now. I think they're default on consoles. For audio, I've got master off. Some people have master right up here. Just have that for comp, turn it on for comp, turn it off for freestyle. You don't want to be hearing the game sound for hours and hours on end. I just can't be bothered for all of that. I think all of the rest is default as well. So now these, they're all default. I've never changed them at all. These are all of my chat options. I've never changed these either. I don't really care that much about chat. I never really use it. So now I'm going to show you some of my OCTANE presets. Starting off with my first one. Just a normal plain OCTANE. The next one I've got like a little decal on it. I do like this sequin as well. I feel like sequin makes it look a lot better. Just gives it a bit of extra flavour on it. OCTANE 2, nothing special, got the white zombies. I actually pulled these myself when crates used to be a thing. OCTANE 3. I do like these limited edition decals as well. I think these look really nice. And they're the same car either away or home as well, what I really like. Now OCTANE 4, another limited one that I use for both of them. Now Lone Wolf, I don't know if I still, yeah, I've got the whole Lone Wolf set. Titanium White Lone Wolf. This is another really nice one. This makes it look darker. This makes the car very dark using EXO. I use this quite a lot actually. Then the white Cristianos, I use these religiously. All of these, the ones I use a lot. Roulettes, Kalos and Cristianos. I think they're the best by far. And the boost I always use is Black Standard. Gold Explosion, Overgrowth. Got the whole set. Now 7, I really do like this decal. Gale Fire, I've made it gold as well. If you've got this setting of anodize, it makes it gold. I do really like that. And that's all of my OCTANE settings. So I'll see you next time. Make sure to like and comment below. And see you.